Welcome back to the Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl Show. It's time to hang out with Rob, Mike, and Dunya. Whatever you don't want to say, they will with no chaser. Take a shot and let's have a drink. Is hashtag squad goals still a thing? Because they are. Let's go.
Hello.
Welcome back, everyone, to Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl. We're back for episode, what episode is this? 208? 208?
208.
Wow, let us go. Anyways, we're back and we are doing an episode. If you haven't heard it before, we do occasionally some advice episodes where we get questions from viewers, anonymous questions and things, and we answer them to the best of our ability as the scholars that we are and professionals that we are on all the things. Emotions, stupid shit, all of the things. So, before we get into it, Tequila, how was your week?
Arduous.
I know that word. Yeah. Do you want to tell the viewers what it is?
Requiring or using much energy and vigor, strenuous. Requiring great exertion, laborious, difficult. Requiring great physical or mental effort, difficult to accomplish, strenuous. Arduous.
Yep. Sorry for that. Any elaboration further?
No. That's enough there.
Alright. Cognac, how was your week?
Traded out vehicles, getting used to the vehicle I'm in, which is, it is what it is. I need more trunk space, and that's pretty much why I was trading. So, how was your week?
Long. Really, really long. I just worked a lot this week, mentally and physically. So, my brain hurts. My brain has hurt pretty much for the past 3 weeks. Yeah. That's about it. Go Super Bowl Sunday. Happy Valentine's Day next week, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm still blackety black this week, and I'm so proud of that. So yeah, there's a positive.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for our first segment?
What the fuck with the girl?
Short and sweet. Elon Musk. What the fuck? That's it.
What the fuck with the girl? Joking with Cognac.
So, what do you call the nurse that has bruises on her knees?
What?
Head nurse.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
I was thinking of all kinds of things about some head nurse.
Head nurse.
At your service.
That will wake somebody from a coma. What? I haven't had one of these in 79 years.
A 79-year coma? What the fuck? Lord. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. For the new listeners, new fans, we appreciate you. Basically, we're going to read a question, and Tequila We'll be naming these people because we don't have names. It's anonymous, so we'll make up names and we'll refer to them as such and give our professional opinions on it. Let's get into it. I had a close friendship with a coworker, or I'm sorry, dear semi-sober ones. I had a close friendship with a coworker. We used to have lunch together and shared many personal and intimate stories. We were the two work newbies, even though I started 6 months before he did. He has adapted well in the work environment, but I'm still struggling with different personalities and communication styles. Because he's better established at work than I am, he has become part of close circles within management. I think he eventually wants to advance his career as far as he can. I feel like I got left behind because his priorities changed and our friendship was left by the wayside. I'm now realizing people shouldn't have friends at work. Why do I feel such a loss and miss this coworker who I thought was a friend?
John is the guy who wrote in. I'm assuming it's the guy.
Yeah, she's a he.
And then Paul, John and Paul.
Well, she's a girl.
Yeah. I mean, a girl can be named Paul.
So both John and Paul.
Okay. Short for Paulina.
Paulina, that's
Okay.
Paulina, so is a dude that wrote in.
I thought it was a girl, I thought.
So John is the person that wrote in. Paul is
Oh, okay. Okay, John wrote in.
Yeah.
Two dudes. We'll roll with two dudes.
Yeah.
Apply it as such if you wrote this and you're listening.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
okay. I have something to say. If you
So
want
say
me
it.
to say So, you know, when it comes to work, you know, I apologize for this, but you don't get emotional as far as like, if somebody's trying to move up, let them move up. That sounds like a hater thing. Like he's trying to move up. He's like learning stuff, whatever it was. So
I agree.
I don't understand that. Like, so what were you doing sitting back and like, oh, you want to hit the break room with me and eat some popcorn? Nah, I'm learning, you know, this about the business.
I agree.
So I think that's like a hater move to be like, oh, he's moving up and we lost our friendship because you're holding
You
me
were
back.
there 6 months.
You're holding me back.
John was there. John, who wrote in, you were there 6 months prior to him.
You know, why were you?
Why is he
Yeah.
supposed to stay stuck with you?
You know,
And you haven't figured it out 6 months before he got there. I don't know. I mean,
like you're trying to show him the vending machine. Look, I can put a piece of tape on $1 and get a free soda. Like, is that what you're doing, Paulina? And he's like, no, I'm cool. If I move up, I can buy my own soda.
ain't no friends at work.
I mean,
Sorry.
you have to keep it. Yeah, you have to
What do
keep
you
it
think,
a
Tequila?
certain thing.
As a professional,
As a professional who just started a new job, Paul came there with an agenda. John, John was there 6 months prior
Yes.
to. Paul came there. So number one, when you got a new hire going through orientation and all that, you know they just looking for a friendly face. And that don't mean we friends. You know, so I'm just trying to find a comfort zone here. It's a new place. Find something I'm comfortable with as I get my feet planted to do what these people hired me to do.
you
I ain't your
didn't
fucking
hire
friend.
me, right?
Yeah. I ain't your fucking friend. I came here I got friends outside of work. I got a family outside of work.
That
You know
don't
what
pay me.
Yeah. I mean, I came here to do a job, and that's just what I'm doing. I mean, I appreciate the hospitality when I first started. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they do the same thing. Don't sound like it. You know what I'm saying? He just doing his
He
job.
moving up.
You know? You 6 months.
6 months in and no friends.
You can't progress because you're looking for friends.
Yeah,
At work.
that part. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
I don't even know people's names
Find some goals and
where I'm working. Some of them.
work your way up. Do something. I mean, maybe you cool with where you at work, but That dude sound like he
All is
came.
not.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's not a problem. Like you can find friends at work
Over time.
over time, like
When you're comfortable.
exactly.
Okay.
But if somebody, like I said,
John sounds like a fucking hater.
yeah, basically, how did you move up? Well, because I was working the register while you were outside storing the bone.
Why are they at the grocery store though?
I don't know. Just giving them an example.
Anyhow. Alright.
Yeah, sound like the one like Rob said, keep your emotions in check. And, you know, you was there. I didn't hear the part where you was there 6 months before.
Yeah.
Paul, sound like Paul came there with his head screwed on right and he just working his thing.
And why the hell? Never mind. I'll leave it alone. I was gonna say, you've been there 6 months. Okay, yeah. And you're the one training me.
There's no training or any of that. Let's move on. You have to help a lot of people. Alright. Dear semi-sober ones, my husband and I have been married a long time. Our relationship is stable but rocky. I have suffered from depression since childhood, and I am now trying to manage it. My husband has his own issues. One of them is that he often brings up something he finds amusing about my parents. For example, he mocks my dad and the home I grew up in because it wasn't fancy. This is hurtful. I don't appreciate my husband bringing up my dad's quirks to belittle him. When I say I don't appreciate it, he starts yelling and telling me that he's not trying to hurt me and that I shouldn't take it that way. Then he goes off and sulks and won't speak to me for the rest of the day.
Sulks.
His behavior is getting old. It ruins things between us. If you tell someone that what they say is hurtful, but they discount it, what then? Things he may think are funny are not always funny to me. Any advice?
Divorce.
Is that her name?
No, that's her name. Nancy and Drew.
Okay.
Nancy's the girl's husband's a Drew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Sound like y'all need a vacation from each other.
Therapy.
So y'all just give one answer.
I mean, that's what we.
He said divorce.
Look, I'm giving my professional answer. You get your
I mean,
professional
honestly,
answer.
we are like doctors of different accolades.
I guess next time y'all see me, I'm gonna want a document on here.
Y'all answers ain't riding off each other. It's just
Yeah. I feel like if you're telling someone this is bothering me,
and then he goes
and
running
they
around
just
sulking.
this is bothering me. I don't find that funny.
And then
I don't find that funny. And then he's sulking like, fine, then I won't talk. That's fucking annoying. So go to therapy or be done. Like, you know, she says that she tolerates a lot of things. This is just one thing that's bothering her.
I mean, yeah, like I said,
Drew sounds disrespectful as fuck.
Drew. I mean,
you might need to pop him in the mouth, but I suggest therapy.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Drew, family, that's a sensitive subject, man.
no, I wasn't even getting no therapy. I just get a divorce.
That's a sensitive subject on family. Because there's some people, you know, in family that you can absolutely despise and stuff. And if there's a certain statement made on that family member, it could like just piss you off just because of random things if you've grown up with them and so on and so forth. There's certain
I think it's not
highlights
just.
you've
I know
had
she
of-
said that her dad, but she said that like he's made fun of like how she grew up, like her house,
Yeah, that's
her childhood house
Yeah.
and stuff. And you know the final part she says is things you may think are funny are not always funny to me.
yeah.
Look, Nancy, if you ain't got the balls to say, fuck your house, Drew. You talking about the house I grew up in.
Fuck this house.
Yeah, what about the house you grew up in, motherfucker?
I mean-
the fuck? And how old are we to be talking about childhood shit? You know what I'm saying? And why you tearing down my dad? What my dad did to you to make you feel so less than a man? I mean, if you ain't ready to stand up to Drew, get a divorce.
Hold
Because obviously he feel intimidated by your dad.
for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
Maybe.
It's because you won't call him Daddy Nancy, which means divorce anyways. It's got a lot of issues.
Your dad probably done with that baby or or something. He got issues with your dad.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, there's that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just leave, you know.
Every time I go into your dad's house, I'm slipping all over the floor. God damn it.
I don't know.
Okay.
Divorce, therapy. I mean,
Which may lead to divorce.
I mean, you telling the man you don't like what he's saying, he's still saying it. Getting mad because you checking him.
Yeah.
Who
Some
got
shit
time
just
for
ain't
that?
funny to everybody.
Yeah, who got time for that shit?
All right, let's move on. Dear semi-sober ones, this one's short. I've always connected with my significant other's parent, but now I'm emotionally more connected to them than to my significant other. Is this healthy, or am I cheating on my significant other? What the fuck does that mean?
It's not that. Okay.
I am emotionally more. Okay, so do you have a name for this person?
Lou.
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 I'm gonna stay out of this one because it's.
Lou.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
try to stay out of it.
So how I thought it was gonna read is like, I really like my significant other's parent, but now I don't like this person, and I want to stay cool with them even if we break up. But then you said it's emotionally cheating. Am I? You try to fuck the daddy.
That's what I was gonna get at, but I didn't want to say
the mama,
it.
Lou.
I didn't want
Let's
to
say
say
it's a
it.
dude. Lou.
I didn't want to say it.
You try to fuck the mama.
Or somebody.
Not the mama. What is?
Or whatever.
That's from Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's an old ass
Not the
show.
mama.
Not the mama.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's how I took it. I'm like, what is that supposed to
Can't
be?
relate. I don't have a doctorate in this at all. Tequila, have you? Do you have any advice for Lou?
So Lou has gotten emotionally attached to the parent,
Mm-hmm.
not parents, parent.
Mm-hmm. One parent.
Yeah,
Parent.
and is feeling guilty about that emotional connection.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you're cheating on your significant other.
With that parent. As far as I'm concerned.
That's what it sounds
I don't
like.
know.
Did Lou ask a question?
Yeah. Is this healthy, or am I cheating on my significant?
I mean,
It don't sound healthy.
My stepdad came in the
What?
bed today.
it don't sound unhealthy. I mean, you've identified that you are more emotionally attached to the parent than you are your significant other. That's pretty healthy. I mean, what's defined is how you, I mean, are you lusting over this person? I mean,
I guess, yeah.
are you having...
Why is it cheating though? I don't
Yeah.
know why
Yeah,
the
no,
word
that's
cheating
what it
was
is.
used.
Word
Yeah.
cheating.
Yeah, because, Jesus said if you lust over somebody in your mind, you already committed adultery with them.
Mm.
So maybe you fantasizing,
I like your daddy better.
yeah. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Okay, Lou.
You probably could just leave that situation.
Literally.
Yeah. But
Like,
when you say
leave-
significant other,
leave
does
the
that mean
family.
they married or
I don't
not
know.
necessarily?
No, not necessarily.
Can you imagine that though?
No, I'm not
No,
trying to imagine that situation
No.
at all.
at all. I mean, but
No.
can
I mean, but it's got to be a two-way street. Is this person the parent? Is the parent playing into that, or is
I'm
you just
sure.
misreading the
Who
parents?
knows? I don't know. You should have been more elaborate.
Yeah.
I was like this small. Like,
yeah, because I'm like,
Is the parent like shooting a shot on the side and
right?
you biting, or you just misreading the parents' generosity or kindness towards you?
That sounds weird to me.
Yeah, that sounds real weird.
It's like, oh, daddy started cooking, all of a sudden I brought a girlfriend in and serving her first. Tell you.
All right.
I can see, I can understand and see the situation happening probably more than, probably a lot. You know what I'm saying? Lou just wrote in about it, but wow.
All right, dear semi-sober ones. I have been dating the most wonderful man I have ever met for more than a year. We are planning to get married. One of the things we have bonded over is that we both want a multi-generational household. My boyfriend's parents, who are in their 70s, have been living with him for the past 2 years, and this will continue for the foreseeable future. As our wedding grows closer, I'm feeling increasingly anxious about the logistics of living with his parents. I like having minimal possessions while they are borderline hoarders. My boyfriend knows I'm anxious about it and is willing to talk about the situation, but he also takes the position that he and his family are a package deal. I love him, but I don't think I can sign up for 20 years of a cluttered house. What should I do? What's her names?
Kelly and Peter.
Then don't marry him.
Yep. I mean,
I'd take the last one. Headache with the...
you know, hoarding is it is a disease.
Okay, maybe next. Da-da-da.
No, I'm saying that it's sad because there's people that want to hold on to memories and certain things and other stuff.
Well, we're not dissecting hoarding.
No, I'm saying, well, I'm going on to why that it's going to be hard for, I don't know how many, you know, it depends on how many belongings, but at the end of the day, your parents are not going to be able to take care of themselves.
Listen here, Kelly. Peter has been with them for the past 2 years, living, like, taking care of them, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You've been with him for 1 year.
Yeah.
No, you don't get to... Yeah, they're messy. You've known him for a year, so you know he's lived there, so you've been there, you see how they live.
Okay.
But he's not going to tell his parents. He's been okay with it for 2 years, how they live. And you don't get to say, no, I'm not okay with that. But just don't marry him. Stay separated. It sounds like y'all don't seem that young. His parents are in the 70s, so you got to be in like your 40s, maybe. You know, I'm just logistically talking. Live next door then.
Okay. Well, hypothetically.
If you can afford it. I don't know.
I was going to say, that's what I was going to say. Hypothetically,
You're a package deal.
you could, you know, I don't know what shit they're hoarding or whatever
That's
they
not
have,
the
yeah.
point.
And if they already have their property,
It doesn't matter.
Well,
You're trying to get to the root of hoarding because of hoarding. And you're talking about hoarding. That's not the point. I don't care if they hoard or not. You just may not like their fucking design style. I don't care what the problem is. You're the problem. You said me and my family are a package deal. And if hoarding is the problem, you start throwing away their shit. Let's say you have a clean, uncluttered house. They're gonna fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Because you threw away all their shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you gave their son some head nurse for 1 year.
Right.
And they've been hoarding that shit for 70 years. What the fuck? Just say no. Just don't live together. That's a new thing, by the way. People don't live together. They're married and don't live together. Try that out if you love them so much. Tequila, do you have any advice?
Kelly, you anxious.
She did say she was anxious.
She said that.
Because you know it ain't gonna work. I mean, get past the anxiousness and just tell Peter, you know it ain't gonna work. It's a package deal. This package deal is not a good deal for me. Not that I don't love you, but know that it ain't gonna work. Especially if you moving into their place. They said in their ways, don't matter where you stay. If they hoarders, they gonna hoard wherever they at.
Right.
So
They can start afresh.
yeah. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you sound like a smart person. I mean, your grammar and shit was, unless they did a real good edit on what you sent in. But I guess you just need to find someone courage to deal with the obvious. To have that hard conversation with Peter about your anxiousness, your anxiety before y'all get married, and then try to deal with it after y'all married. Something you need to deal with before you get married. Because the package deal ain't packaging for you, you know. Don't accept a deal if it ain't a deal. Just because he says it's a deal.
Okay. She just sounds like she's anxious to get married. And it's about to bite her in her ass. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like to me too. One and gotta get married to check the box. So I did that.
All right. Dear semi-sober ones, my husband has a female friend he grew up with. They have exchanged happy birthday texts for many years. However, they have recently begun texting more often. An example, one night he was mixing a drink and texted her about whether to use Pepsi or Coke. On his birthday, I watched for her texts and saw it had 2 heart emojis on either side of her message. This bothered me a great deal, and I told him his flirting via texting needed to stop. He says I'm being unreasonable and he is doing nothing wrong. This has caused a rift between us. Am I unreasonable? I did see a therapist who said my husband has an emotional relationship with this woman and I had every right to be upset. The therapist also said he should stop because I am his wife and he sees how much this upsets me. My husband's response was, well, you told the therapist your side of the story. We have been married 18 years and together for 24. He's a good partner and I do love him. What is your advice?
The husband is Anthony. The friend is Linda. The wife is Katie. And Donald is the therapist.
Oh shit, I didn't know we had
Yeah,
a therapist.
Donald was the therapist.
Like, who is the friend?
Linda.
Linda.
Tequila, you go first. Because I was girl.
I may not be the one to give advice. Number one, fuck the therapist, you know, and all the shit he talking about, you know. I sound like he trying to hit. He trying to. You supposed to be mad, girl. He got most of it.
Damn, Donald.
That's what they do. The buzzer fly around when something dies, waiting to swoop in. And he playing the buzzer. Y'all shit
I
bang.
need to take Donald's medical degree. What the fuck?
Yeah, so Donald giving bad advice.
Okay.
What he should have told you shouldn't have been snooping in your man's phone. Either you trust him or you don't. You don't need a therapist telling you that your husband got an emotional relationship with somebody. That's just adding gas to the fire. You know, either you trust your husband or you don't. Either you trust him and Linda or just friends or you don't. And if you don't, sit down and talk to him about it. You don't need a therapist to tell you that Anthony got an emotional relationship with Linda because Linda may not have one with him. So what?
Yeah.
You know, that's a big party of people that need to go to therapy together for this therapist to just be giving you this one-sided ass advice from your one-sided ass story.
I mean,
Here's my thing. This is his childhood friend. So regardless if you've been together for 18 years, together for 24, married 18, this girl's been around longer than that. That's a long time. And emojis just started, like, maybe they're figuring out emojis. I don't know. But that just
I
sounds.
didn't give the year that they.
It doesn't. I'm just saying. 18 years together is a long time. 24 years together is a long time. And this woman, they grew up together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, unless you're like in your fucking 90s, y'all are about the same age, and that girl was always there. It seems like you're going to a therapist because maybe there's some insecurities happening that have nothing to do with Linda. Because Linda's been around long before you.
Yeah.
They grew up together. You had no problem for 24 years of Linda until now.
Is Linda married? What's going on with Linda?
Yeah, something's off where this girl didn't bother you this whole time.
That could be Linda Pound. That could be her roller dog.
Linda may like pussy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just like, why all of a sudden? It's not like, oh, he met this coworker, and this is literally somebody they grew up together. He didn't marry her. He ain't been with her for 18, 24 years. What's the problem?
Well, okay, all the texts, all the emails, all the stuff gets misconceived sometimes.
That's why you should mind your business.
How you read it. No.
But she shouldn't have been in his phone.
Hold on.
She said, I was looking for her birthday text.
I get that.
So that means she was like this on his birthday.
I get that. Now, had a cucumber came in there,
she don't know.
A laughing cat, you know the laughing cat. You know what that means.
I've never used a laughing cat
or whatever.
But the laughing cat is not. That's not a.
Oh well, okay.
See, you don't even know fucking emojis. That doesn't mean anything.
The peach.
And I don't even think there's a. Is there a cucumber emoji?
Yeah,
there's an eggplant.
Yeah,
eggplant. Sorry.
Well, you're the chef, sir.
Okay, whatever. I'm just saying. See? Now, had that come in, then
grown people don't even send those.
So. Just saying.
24. You shouldn't be sending eggplant emojis after 24 years together. That's 24 years together. You should be sending after 24 years old. So.
Now that would have been. Whoa.
And just mind your business. Go to the gym, find a hobby, something. There's something get your hair done, do something, because that sounds ridiculous, Katie. And I'm team women, but that sounds ridiculous. I can't be mad. They grew up together. I'm sure after 24 years, y'all have had family functions and hung out and everything else. All of a sudden, you're mad. Oh well. Anything else?
Get loose and wait.
Oh. Okay.
There's that.
Alrighty. Dear semi-sober ones, I am in a warm and loving relationship. We have been together 20 years, Lord. We both were married before to horrible people. We both said in the beginning that we did not want to remarry. However, as we are getting older, my health is not so good, and I would like to marry him. I have hinted a couple of times that I would like a ring for Christmas or my birthday. Nothing has gotten through. How can I bring this up to him? Also, if he's set against marriage, how do I talk to him about power of attorney and stuff? You sound stupid as shit.
Well,
I need names.
Tiffany and Thomas. TNT.
First of all, Tiffany.
That sounds like a Tiffany.
First of all, Tiffany. Santa didn't bring it. Sorry.
What?
The ring. She said she wanted it for Christmas. So I'm sorry, Santa didn't bring it to you.
I think
nor he didn't
like a joke hit. She said Christmas or birthday. Well, my advice, Tiffany, is you guys talked about this. You've been together for 20 years. Again, you talked about this, and he didn't want to do that. And it sounds like you must have been older because you were married before. So, he don't want to do that.
But you know, at the end of the day, that's
You don't get to change.
like wait.
No, you don't get
Power
to
of
change.
attorney over what?
That's
like,
what she says. Her health is decreasing.
I understand that, but
Okay,
so she trusts someone else
that's
to
why I
do a
said
power of attorney.
She trusts someone enough to marry you.
that has. Are you not? You have to listen. You
I
have
am
to listen.
listening.
You're not, because
Right.
that's why I called her stupid. You can give him power of attorney without
And then
him being your
And
husband.
then he's going to pull the plug.
Without him being your husband.
Okay.
A ring's not going to make him not pull the plug. If
Right.
anything, it'll make him pull the plug because you forced him to put a ring on it. A power of attorney is a power of attorney. You can give that to the guy down the street. It does. That's stupid. That's why I said that just sounds stupid.
No.
You're just using that as an excuse to go to marry you,
Yeah.
and that's dumb. Y'all been together for 20 years. You good?
Apparently,
He's about to fuck shit up. You said you want that.
The man was already been married to somebody that was horrible. Both of y'all.
yeah.
So
Both of them.
Both of them.
You said your marriage was to a horrible person and his is to a horrible person. He don't want to go through that no more. You may be horrible to him on the cool. He may think once y'all get married that thing you gonna change. Because maybe the person that he married was one way, and then once they got married, that person became another way, and you don't want to roll the dice with that shit no more.
And he said that already.
Yeah, so get over it.
Well,
You sound ridiculous.
Marriage ain't gonna,
She sounds ridiculous.
the health decline, and so you want to get married before you die because that's gonna get you inside the pearly gates. What I mean, what's the deal? You trying to right your wrongs?
right.
You've been busting it open for 20 years. Now you want to get married. Now you get married when your health's declining. It's because you can't bust it open no more. You scared you're about to lose him because your health's declining. Whatever. Next. Dear to my sober ones, I have cared for my elderly mother in my home for 15 years. I have 4 brothers who live out of state. It is harder and harder for me emotionally to see Mom aging and the difficulties that come with it. My brothers don't call or visit often. I repeatedly remind them to call Mom regularly because she needs contact, but time and time again they fail us. We are 5 hours away, but they visit only once or twice a year. In 3 months, I will be retiring early so I can move back to their state to be close to them and Mom can see them and her many grandkids and great-grandkids more often. How do I stop resenting them for not stepping up? I love Mom and I have sacrificed so much with pleasure, but I expected others to do better.
Yo, bad.
You can't.
What's her name?
June and Jane. Jane and June.
Who's the mommy?
June.
June's the one.
Jane is the daughter.
Well, Jane, I understand that. I understand it simply because I've watched personally people deal with that, and it does suck. The siblings come in and act like, oh, I love them too, even though they did nothing. So I get that. But you can't take that personal. You're doing what you chose to do for your parent, your mom, June, sorry. And know that you did the right thing. It sucks. I can only imagine it sucks. And I hated watching one of my best friends get taken advantage of that way, taking care of her mom. And their siblings were down the street. And they got to live their lives and things, and my friend did not. But I know it also will give you inner peace that you did it eventually. And, once June is gone, light their asses up, tag them in the mouth, punch them. Don't help them anymore. No, that's how I would handle that.
God shines a light on taking care of people that are in despair.
Did you say she was in despair?
Not
despair.
No, I'm saying no. I said that people take care of people that are despair.
Oh.
I'm saying not her.
Oh.
I'm saying that God does shine a light on that.
What religion is that?
It has no.
Oh. I agree.
It has no borders, no religion, no nothing. I'm just saying that.
I agree.
When you are a good person to people, that if you see something that happens to somebody and you are legitimately a decent person, take care of that said person or whatever it may be, whatever it is, God favors you. I'm not trying to make it religion. I'm saying God.
My particular friend's not into.
It's a better
She's
upper spirituality. Yeah, but I'm just saying, you get favored, whether it be not God, not whatever. The world works where you have good order about you, as far as that goes. As far as I'm concerned.
How do you feel about this?
What was her question?
Basically, I'm not rereading it. She just is saying that she has siblings. She's been taking care of her mom. The siblings live 5 hours away. They don't come visit, etc. She needs help. She's trying to retire and live her life. And now she's retiring. She's going to move closer there, but she feels like she's going to resent them.
Well, shout out to your friend. I know who it is, and I don't want to be insensitive towards them, but you made that decision to take care of your mother. Sound like your brothers, they got families. They made decisions to take care of themselves and their families. Your mother got great grandkids and great grandkids from your brother. Sound like you don't have kids. You didn't mention kids. So I don't know. Maybe it just made sense in their mind that you had more resources and time to take care of their mother because they had families and stuff. I mean, then that's just me on the outside looking in with the information you gave, Jane. But we make our bed and we lie in it. I take care of my mom. I got a brother and a sister. I ain't asked for the shit. I mean, but it is what it is.
No.
Do your siblings annoy you by not helping?
No. Because I know they can't. I mean, I know their situations, I mean, my brother, he just moved back to the States a couple of years ago. I mean, he got a small family, and my sister just dealing with her demons, you know what I'm saying? So, my mom got it good with me right now, praise the Lord. So, I mean, but if it was up to me, she would be somewhere more independent on her own, doing her own thing, and I would pop in, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I mean, you opened the door for your mother, and there you have it. Can't be mad at your brothers that live 5 hours away from wherever they live.
I agree. Yeah. I agree completely.
All right, last one. Dear semi-sober ones, I'm a 43-year-old woman who is unable to have children. As difficult as this is, I have sisters, friends, and my own mom who are wonderful mothers, and I look forward to celebrating them on Mother's Day. However, every year on Mother's Day, I struggle. Strangers assume that I'm a mother, and family overcompensates for the fact that I'm not one. I am told thank you and have been given trinkets and flowers at restaurants because strangers assume I'm a mom. My family has given me quote-unquote awesome aunt gifts to celebrate the occasion. I haven't discussed my fertility struggles with anyone because it's too difficult and painful. While I understand and appreciate everyone's kindness, I'm struggling with how to convey that I'm fine with not being recognized. It feels I feel it's cruel to have to disclose my medical diagnosis to others in order to be left alone on a holiday that has nothing to do with me. How do I kindly tell people to leave me alone?
Amy.
Amy. Stay home. Stay home if it bothers you that much.
Yeah.
Stay home. Turn your phone off. Block it. It's one day.
Yeah.
As a certified auntie mom over here, yeah, I get it. It hurts that you'll never be that title per se. But that's literally one day, and it's usually like a Sunday for a couple hours. Like, I mean, yeah, just stay home. Just call that your Amy Day.
Yeah, stop going out.
Call it Amy Day instead of Mother's Day.
Yeah.
It's Amy Day, and you just do what you want. You can sit at home and cry. You can go get a fucking massage, a facial, go on vacation. Fuck it. Make that your vacation week. That just sounds really dramatic. Nobody's trying to hurt your feelings. And I'm speaking for someone literally in the situation, so I don't know.
So I'm going to answer her question. How does she tell people nicely to leave her alone? Just like that. leave me alone. That's the question she asked.
But you don't have to tell anybody that. If you just mind your own day, like don't deal with anybody that day. Then you don't have to worry about that. And how do I don't feel like I need to tell somebody what happened to me medically. Like what?
Hit them with a whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Hit them with a what the fuck ever.
Yeah, I'm not doing that on somebody's Mother's Day that's just trying to be nice. Like, I'm not doing all that.
I just tell them I'm not a mother. Leave me alone. I ain't a mother.
I don't do that. That's rude.
Or just tell them thank you and keep it moving.
Well, that's my point. Yeah. She clearly can't say thank you. She's like, I don't want to discuss my medical, what I've done, and like you're dramatic.
Yeah, you want some attention.
You like craving attention.
You want to be cuddled.
Every Mother's Day adopts a dog.
You want a Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook cradle a baby. Go
to an animal shelter or go volunteer at the children's hospital or at a home or something on those days. Do something with your time to be that ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because people are just saying, Happy Mother's Day, you're a great aunt, you're just as great of a mother. Like that's just people being kind. Nobody's trying to hurt you or remind you you're not a mom.
Yeah.
So if it's that painful, which it can be, I'm sure, don't be there. Oh my goodness. This is Papa. We haven't even gotten to our segment yet. He told me not to call him, and he's calling.
So,
yeah.
But she asked for advice on how to tell people to leave her home nicely.
And I just told her that's my advice.
Yeah.
Don't go out. Then you don't have to.
Yeah.
That's my advice. What's your advice, Cognac? Told him, shut the fuck up.
Like you just said, look at me. Say that like that. That's.
It's just like if you don't like Black History Month, just stay home.
No,
stay home the whole month. Because I'm gonna be blackety black. Who cares?
My whole thing is, invest into the family you do have and care about them the best you can, whether it be your children.
She already does that. That's why she gets the flowers and the awesome aunt gifts.
I'm saying
she didn't ask about how to be a good fucking motherless mom. You asked how to tell people to leave her alone by leaving yourself alone, girl. Amy, wherever you are, let's make Mother's Day our fucking let's go splurge and shop and ignore people day or something. And therapy.
Therapy. You're giving up. Do you have a 1-800 number?
Yeah, I do have one, but I'm not sharing it.
Oh.
Now we're gonna get in our third segment of the evening, where we tell you 3,000 things about us using that magnificent book that the girl got over there in front of her, titled 3,000 Things About Me. Me being Tequila, him being Cognac, she being the girl. This evening's on the girls. Open the book, randomly select the question, and we're gonna do our donor-ness to answer that question.
All right. 98.
98.
What makes you lose sleep?
What makes me lose sleep? What makes me lose sleep? I go to bed pretty early, and sometimes my son is not home, and I don't sleep well until he gets home. I guess he's just my baby still. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. He need a curfew. 8 o'clock. He's only fucking 10. My God.
Oh,
I literally, I told my cousin today her child's turning 4, and I go, I don't recognize what you parents say what your kids' ages are. So, yeah, Carlos is 10 years old. Shit, you know? 8 o'clock is late for a 10-year-old.
Right, for a 10-year-old.
Shoot.
Is he riding his bike around maybe? Street lights come on.
Stresses me out. What makes you lose sleep, Cognac?
A lot of shit. Where do you want me to start? Where do you want me to start?
Therapy.
Oh.
That's where you should start.
Um,
Just pick one thing.
One thing?
Yeah.
The next day.
Okay. The next day makes me lose sleep. That's scary. What makes me lose sleep? Not being at peace. Like, yeah. If I go to sleep unpeaceful, I'm not gonna sleep. And my bladder too makes me lose sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. My bladder's not at peace sometimes. And then I gotta peace a lot. Get it?
Get it?
Yeah. All right, let me call our fourth partner here. My phone doesn't ring now.
That's why he wasn't on the magazine.
Okay, we haven't even discussed that, so I think I just wait. Hello, welcome, Papa.
Oh, you guys called to renegotiate my contract?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
It's
So what is the terms?
the terms are 90% Cognac Tequila on the girl, 10% Papa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
that was a good term.
Yeah.
I'm not like
Just talk to Rob about that. I didn't read it
these government workers, you know, that they're sitting over there and they're trying to renegotiate with this idiot.
No? Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
They need to just throw him out of the office. No negotiation. They're American. Don't negotiate with terrorists.
Oh my God.
What's up?
All right, are you ready for your question?
Okay.
You may have,
Yes.
you may have answered it already. The question is, what makes you lose sleep?
Say again?
What makes you lose sleep?
I don't lose sleep. I sleep on my mattress, my soft mattress, right next to my wife
Oh boy,
and my dog.
and your dog. So you don't lose sleep. Nothing makes you lose sleep.
And with my M16 machine gun.
Oh shit.
Got locked up in the bed with him.
Have proper license.
Okay, yeah, so of course you do. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll try to sleep that way tonight. With our
That's it? That was easy.
Yeah, well, we don't pick the questions. The questions just pick us.
Okay. is everyone doing tonight?
How's everyone doing?
I'm good.
I'm fine.
I'm good.
Good.
What about you?
Okay.
What about you?
I'm doing good. I was just sitting here and drinking. I had a couple of glasses of scotch.
What? How old?
Which went through my head, by the way.
Oh.
What's the vintage?
The message?
The vintage on the scotch.
How old? What year?
Oh, it's 18-year-old.
18-year-old.
When I'm at home, I just drink 18-year-old.
Oh, okay, fancy.
That's a
But
good
when
one.
I go out, sometimes I'll just purchase the 30 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's nice.
To make sure, the waiter or the waitress makes some money.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be able to tip them.
that is so kind of you.
To make sure the economy just goes forward. Otherwise, everything is going to come to a halt.
Yeah. We gotta spend the money. We gotta spend it to keep it going.
That's right.
What a charitable man you are, Papa.
Oh,
I am.
All right, have a good night. We're gonna
You
sign
guys
off.
have a good night and have a good week.
All right, we love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
He's a philanthropist. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. As Cognac kind of threw in there, we were featured. I want to say thank you to
Voyage Houston.
Voyage Houston magazine for reaching out to us for a little feature in their magazine.
Yeah, go check us out.
Yeah.
www.voyage.houston.com.
Yeah, and if you look on our Instagram, it's there.
Yeah.
And it means the world to be recognized.
Yep.
I think it was because of me, but I'm just
most likely because of you.
just
Less
kidding.
likely.
It was all three of us, and it's really thanks to Tequila. So,
Yes.
and
Thank
if you read the story, you'll know it was his idea. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. And go Eagles! Hopefully,
Think so?
yeah. Go Jalen.
Man, we'll see.
Love you.
We'll see.
Bye.
Love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you.
That's it for this week's episode of Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Follow us on all the social medias. Leave your comments and reviews. Until next week, keep safe and keep your squad close. Thanks for hanging out.